This is not a trucking channel, and this is not about the red pill. This is about the blue pill. I am at our company drop yard in Harrisburg. Well, I guess it's Camp Hill, Pennsylvania. I got to do my mandatory 30-minute break. And there's a video I've been wanting to make about a topic that's been bothering me. Whoa, this is sweet. Anyway, it's not about the red pill, it's about the blue pill. I guess the topic would be like, how did the red pill become the blue pill? All right, so first off, what is the blue pill? Obviously, we all know blue pill, red pill dichotomy from the Matrix. You take the blue pill, you go back to sleep and forget about the Matrix. You take the red pill, you wake up in the real world, and it sucks. So now people, for a little while, were using the red pill as a symbol, as it should be, of escaping from the Matrix, which we're all familiar with the Matrix as an allegory to our enslavement and our waking unconsciousness. And so, people were like, oh, this guy, he's red pilled, he knows what's going on. He's red pilled. But now the red pill is resembling the blue pill. What do I mean by that? I mean that the red pill has become the red pill community, which is like supposed to be men's issues, which there's a few things wrong with this. Men's issues, who cares, dude? Like, be a man, don't have issues. Being a man is about not having issues, okay? And they're gonna say, oh, that's some brainwashed thinking right there, and maybe, but at the same rate, we're talking about you're screwing up our symbol of enlightenment. Like, when something, we had a good thing and you're screwing it up. So I don't really care about men's issues. I care about you screwing up the red pill. And so they talk, what is red pill stuff? MGTOW, men going their own way. What is red pill stuff? Passport bros. Dude, I am a passport bro. I married a Filipina. It wasn't easy. It was expensive, and it took a long time, and it was very difficult. And I'm happy I did it. And being a passport bro wasn't even a thing when I decided to be a passport bro, and then it became a thing like a month later. But people talk about it, but it's not easy to do, and I don't think they're really very successful with it. Some of them are. Some guys can do it, but most guys cannot do it because it's difficult. But men going their own way, sure, you can do that. You can go your own way. You can sit in the dark and play video games and smoke weed. I don't know how you're going to get by doing that, but, you could, I guess, technically do it. Dude, when I see myself on camera, I think I have Tourette's. I've got, like, tics and things. Whatever, I guess. I don't notice it, but then I look at myself on here, I'm like, what is wrong with you? You have Tourette's, I guess. Not surprising to me. What was I talking about? Men going their own way. All right, it's working, and they're screwing us in two ways with this. The first way they're screwing us, one, obviously, they're taking away our symbol of enlightenment and making it about some crybaby dudes who have trouble with women. Dude, every guy has trouble with women. You don't need a movement, your own movement, to have trouble with women. We've been having trouble with women since the dawn of civilization. This is why Muslims created the society they did, to help minimize their problems with women, but I'm sure they still got plenty. Because women, if you're a man, are problems. Women are probably problems for women too. But that's their business. And our business is trying to figure out how to deal with them. And I guess maybe that's what they're doing over there with men going their own way and passport bros. And, we're trying to, not me, don't put me in that stuff, but they are trying to figure out how to deal with women. I figured out my own way. I was in a dry spell for like 7 years. Well, I mean, it wasn't exactly a dry spell, but it felt like a dry spell. And anyways, and I was like, I'm not meeting any chicks. I know there's chicks in the Philippines. I'll just bite the bullet. I'll get a passport and I'll buy some plane tickets and I'll go over there. That's what I did, and it worked out really good. But that was me trying to, solve my problems I was having with women. And I guess these dudes, their solution is to just give up, which I made another video about giving up. You probably should not give up on women. And here's the reason why. This is number 2 reason why the red pill community as it is screwing us over, is because it's the same thing as feminism. It's just reverse feminism. It's just driving a wedge between men and women and forcing men and women further and further and further apart. And why are they doing that? Well, probably eugenics and population control and destruction of the nuclear family and cultural Marxism. And it just is another way to make our society weak while other societies get stronger. And it seems like they're coming at this from all angles, because it always comes back to that. And it's like, I wouldn't have thought, I would not have predicted that they would go so hard at destroying the nuclear family, because I didn't think it would be that important. But you could tell from the satanic mastermind perspective of the overlords that they really want to destroy the whole concept of family. So first they did feminism to screw up the women's brains, and now they're doing the red pill community to screw up the men's brains. And but I think that the second problem is secondary to the first problem. The first problem is the bigger problem. They took away our symbol of enlightenment, the red pill, which was a beautiful thing, and they turned it into this other thing that's completely irrelevant. Men going their own way, passport bros having trouble with girls, it has nothing to do, very little to do, with escaping the matrix. And it's not really a literal matrix. If it was a literal matrix, how are we going to get out of that? It's samsara. So how do you get out of samsara? Is by nirvana. And what is nirvana? It's the cessation of being. It's the dissolution of your soul. And do you really want to dissolve your soul? I guess Buddhists do, but I'd rather just keep riding the samsara Ferris wheel instead of just no Ferris wheel. If it's the same Ferris wheel over and over, I still think that's better than zero Ferris wheel, even if it does kind of, suck. But it's still a Ferris wheel. Even the worst Ferris wheel is better than no Ferris wheel. So samsara is pretty cool. Nirvana, not so much, I would say, because what is it? It's just nothingness. I don't know how. I would have to go rewatch this video to figure out how I went from one thing to the other thing. But dude, they took away our red pill and they turned it into some nonsense. They turned it into the blue pill. They took away of escaping the matrix. Because we're not gonna escape this matrix. Like that's all we got. This is what we do. If we weren't doing the matrix, we wouldn't be doing anything. But it doesn't need to be all screwed up and bad. We don't need to be enslaved by our overlords. And I shouldn't have called them satanic. I always get annoyed when people call the overlords satanic and they say, well, it's because, they have a Satanist mindset. This is a Mark Passio thing. He's always harping on about Satanists because he was a Satanist. I listen to Mark Passio a lot. but other people don't. But other people do call the overlords satanic, and in one sense, they behave satanic, but I don't think they're actually satanic in any sense, really. But what do I know? Not very much, a little bit. But I wish I didn't call them that. I called them satanic because other people call them satanic. They're definitely bad, evil. Evil is the perfect word. Our evil overlords have turned our symbol of enlightenment into a symbol of get back in your box and obey the system. And it's just such an arbitrary pursuit. Women, like, it's just women. It's being obsessed with women is like being obsessed with men. It's like, what is the point? It's just ultimately you're the same species. Like, so you're having problems with women. Whatever. They just need to back off the red pill. I really don't care if they want to go complain about women all the time. I completely understand women are very difficult, and I have a lot of grievances with them, as I have my whole life. But I mean, at some point in time, you got to get used to it. That's what people have been telling me ever since I was a little kid, is like, just get over it. Get over it. And I was like, this hurts me to my soul. Every time you lose a chick, it's like losing the baby you were going to make with that chick. So, it hurts to lose women, because it's really like you're losing your baby in that cosmic, interpretation. But whatever. My point is, I want the red pill back. Men going their own way. Passport Bros. It's got very little to do with escaping the matrix. The red pill is a symbol of enlightenment. It's not a symbol of you can't get laid or you got cheated on or whatever. I gotta go. Love you. Deuces.